Becoming an independent advisory firm 30 years ago or more means more than it sounds on its face. It means something to us internally because as a team we know the price that had to be paid to leave that world and to become independent when virtually nobody else was. From the client side of the table, that's the reason that we became independent then, was that my father at the time felt that it was stupid, to use his word, that he would have to share counsel and know that he would be paid one way if he said this and another way if he said that, and he just didn't like the way that sat with him.
We really advise families on all areas where money intersects with their lives, which can really be a very wide variety of topics. It's not just building a quality investment solution. Of course we do that, but it's really figuring out where they really need the most help or what they're most concerned about, and then coming alongside of them and helping them have a quality solution to those issues.
You really actually make an improvement in their life. You make a real impact. You advise them and affect changes that, when implemented, actually make measurable differences in their lives.
So the idea of a mosaic of financial experts originated effectively on day one before we ever became independent. It was a conversation that my father had with a dry cleaner store owner.
I got up to the front and the guy says, "May I help you?" And I said, "Yes, I'm in the investment business and I'm a financial planner and I'm trying to find some new clients. May I share with you what I do?" I looked over on his counter and he had some matchbook. And I had just had lunch at the Wagon Wheel restaurant. And I pulled this out and I drew a little circle. I drew a wagon wheel on the inside of this matchbook cover. In the hub of that wagon wheel, imagine yourself and your wife and your family. And then at the end of each of these spokes, you have perhaps an accountant and maybe an attorney and maybe a banker, maybe an insurance agent, maybe a stockbroker. I said, most people that I talk with have some of those advisors, but those advisors basically never get together. They often don't know what each other does, and they don't know what your objectives are in areas that are not part of their specialties.
We could be able to see challenges in a client's life, and too often we weren't able, outside of the client's assistance, to execute on those changes. And so we would have a meeting and we would talk about 15 different things that needed to get accomplished over the course of the next 3 to 6 months. And we would encourage the client, hey, talk to your estate planning attorney, go ahead and talk to your tax accountant. Let's go ahead and address that over the course of the next 3 to 6 months. So what we decided to do was effectively bring those experts in and force that work to get done.
Brand Asset Management Group is passionate about our independence. We really believe that not having any outside influences is the single thing that allows us to give our clients the best counsel we can. We don't have to be concerned about whether our compensation is going to be impacted negatively or differently because of a specific recommendation, but we get to have the opportunity to just sit down with the client and tell them what we believe is in their best interest.